I'm Mike Hamlar, host of the New Virginia Economy. And today we welcome our guest, Landon Howard, president of Virginia's Blue Ridge. Landon, welcome.
Thank you, Michael. It's a pleasure being here.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. So tell us, what is Virginia's Blue Ridge?
We are this region's destination marketing organization, which means we represent the cities of Roanoke, City of Salem, Roanoke County, Franklin County, and Botetourt County, and attract people here for tourism.
Yeah, that's a lot of miles to cover.
Yes, it is. It's a huge area. We say that we've got everything but a ski slope.
And that's not too far, so we can make it work. We can make it work.
That's right.
So that's great. So tell us, there's always an economic impact. So what is that with Virginia's Blue Ridge?
It's absolutely huge. Over $800 million is spent annually by our visitors in these 5 jurisdictions, and that employs well over 7,400 people per year. Whether it be in hotels, whether it be in restaurants, our attractions, arts and culture, it impacts almost every facet of our economy.
So let me get this straight. You said $800 million a year, annually, and then you have 7,400 jobs that are created through that tourism.
Absolutely it is. And the thing that's really important is that we have found that when we market this region, we consider it the first date for economic development.
There you go.
So many people come in that perhaps have never heard of us before, but then they start hearing about our mountain biking and our beers and all the other medical meeting opportunities and that we have. And make a long story short, they love what they see, and when they do, they want to come in and move here.
Yeah, I think it's something like love where you live, right?
Yes, we like loving where we live,
yeah.
And that's our theme for the year. People in our community love Roanoke. They love Salem, Roanoke County, Franklin, and Botetourt counties. So let's tell people about it. We've got a great quality of life here, and that's what people are looking for. They're looking for a great place to live, and when they do that, they have to have a place to work, and then business must thrive. So that's what makes this all work.
Yeah, we're quick to share all the bad things that go on, but we need to share those good things, right?
Very much so.
Yeah.
I mean, we're known for bikes, beer, and brains now.
Yeah, B&B.
B&B. And if you look at what we have in mountain biking, we just put in an application for the International Mountain Biking Association. The significance of that is that we're going to become a ride center.
Oh, wow.
We're hoping to become a silver ride center, which would make us one of the only 2 on the East Coast.
So some folks may not know what a ride center is. So what is a ride center?
A ride center is recognized worldwide as a place to come, and for those avid mountain bikers, they're going to come here, they're going to seek us out. They spend a ton of money while they're here. I mean, most of these bikes that they ride are $5,000 and $6,000
They're expensive.
apiece.
They're very expensive.
And so we've got a lot of support in our medical community here, because when we're attracting doctors and other professionals here, they like getting out and enjoying these activities. And then, of course, after they've enjoyed mountain biking, well, it's time to have a beer.
Right.
And with Ballast Point and Deschutes and so many other of the breweries that have opened up here recently, it's amazing what tourism in terms of beer and how it's grown nationally. And so we're right fitting into that trend. And then finally, what was going on with brain research here in the city of Roanoke and with Virginia Tech and Carilion is just amazing.
Yeah, great partnership.
And I will say this, is that it's going to bring some great opportunities for us in terms of medical meetings and really putting us on the map, and not only in terms of research, but as a place to come and really discover how to do medicine right.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's a wealth of information.
Yes, it is.
Which is great. What you touched on, sporting events and things being outdoors. I know just last year was 170 sporting events.
That's right.
In Virginia's Blue Ridge, you had the CIAA, which was moved here from North Carolina. Then you also had the Special Olympics, the NIT Championship that was here in Virginia's Blue Ridge, and a bunch of other ones.
Well, and sports is growing remarkably. We were looking at our statistics just last night, and we found out that 70% of all of our group business, it's not conventions, it's not meetings, it's sports. And people travel with their families for sports, and then of course collegiate, and we're so incredibly honored to be able to have the CIAA here. We are so thrilled that they will be here for the next 3 years, especially with the football championship.
Yeah.
And it's things like that that puts our community on the map. And hopefully so many of those people will love it so much they will want to live here as well.
Right. That's great. You hear from people that travel in, they love it.
That's right.
They really do. They love where we live.
That's
so,
right.
You know,
yes.
it works out very well. We've talked about the economic impact. We talked about what Virginia's Blue Ridge is. We've talked about some of those sporting events. We've talked about the $800 million that come into this Virginia's Blue Ridge just based on tourism alone. So what are some final words that you would give somebody? And I know for those who are viewing and listening, we have the 2016 progress report. Check that out. I mean, it's very interesting. They have a lot of information in there talking about the media relations, talking about the business relations, talking about community relations, which is a wealth of knowledge in there as well. So, Landon, what would you like to tell everybody?
Well, I will tell you, you can see on our progress report that Virginia's Blue Ridge is on a water tower at the intersection of 81 and 581.
I see it
so
often.
Our community has renamed itself. We're not Roanoke Valley anymore. Okay, and there's a story behind that. When people go on vacation, they go to the beach, they go to the big city, or they go to the mountains. People don't vacation in valleys. You know, they want to see the mountains. And
right.
When they come into downtown Roanoke, they want to go up and be part of the Star or be up on the Blue Ridge Parkway. So we now call ourselves Virginia's Blue Ridge. And at our organization and throughout the region, we have these stickers here, and we encourage people to help us sell the region. The good thing about that is if you put this on your car and get people excited about Virginia's Blue Ridge, it actually lowers your taxes. It actually lowers your tax. You know, visitors spent $54 million in state and local taxes just in those 5 jurisdictions last year.
That's a lot.
So if folks are coming in and spending their money, then what happens is that means we don't have tax increases. And so let's let them pay our taxes for us by just simply putting the welcome mat out.
Well, we definitely pay our fair share when we go other places.
That's right.
Look on those hotel bills and you see occupancy tax and some other taxes in there. Very good point. Landon, thank you so much for coming on, and thank you for all of this. And make sure that you get your Virginia's Blue Ridge sticker there to put on the car. So again, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, Michael.
As always, we want to thank our sponsors, thank our guest, Landon Howard, and thank you for tuning in and for listening. For more information, go to newvirginiaeconomy.com.